Coach John here. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate and explain several variations of the hamstring curl with the ball. So for this first one, I'm going to have my hands on the floor and I'm going to lift up my hips by squeezing my glutes. And then I'm going to bring the ball towards me, just like this. So as you can see, there's movement at my hips and my knees. So essentially, instead of having my hamstrings doing most of the work, my hip flexors are also assisting a little bit. So to make this more difficult, I can lift my hands off the floor, do the same movement. That would be the next level. To make it more difficult from there, I'm now going to keep my hips up the whole time, so my hip flexors are not assisting. And I'm going to put my hands back on the floor, and I'm going to visualize bringing my heels underneath my bum. So now my hamstrings are essentially doing all of the work, and my hip flexors are not assisting at all. To make that more difficult, I'm going to lift my hands off the floor again. So hips up. This is much harder than it looks. Heels underneath. And just like that. Beyond that, there's other ways to make this more difficult, such as doing a single leg. So with the single leg one, hands down again. Gonna have one leg off the ball, obviously. And then, so we'll back up. So I could do this with my hip flexors assisting, like this. Either way, it's still really challenging, or I can also eliminate the assistance of my hip flexors and just move at the knee joint, like that. Which is much, much, much more difficult. There are also additional ways to make this harder, but I would say work on those, because if that's all you ever did, you would have an awesome set of hamstrings. This ball is so useful for training your hamstrings. And the nice thing about using the ball is you have a bit of instability. So I think it transfers over to everyday life and sporting activities much better than doing machine-based hamstring exercises where you're locked into position and you're not required to have any stability or any assistance from the other muscles helping out to kind of keep you in the proper position. If you like this, please like it. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and please share this video if you found it helpful. Thanks for watching.